What's up, guys? I'm Josh.
I'm Bria.
I'm Marissa.
And I'm Renjrell.
And welcome to Let's Plays Animes.
The channel where we cover
anime,
animation,
and
video games. And welcome back to our My Hero Academia reactions. We're going to be doing Season 2, Episode 7. 7, right? 7. Yes. Episode 7. Last episode we left off on the kind of like talk between Midoriya and Todoroki. They were kind of like throwing jabs at each other, subtle with their words, being like, you know, they found out a lot about each other. Like, basically Todoroki thought that, you know, Midoriya was child of All Might, and so he's basically like, He was like, you're the child of the you're the child of first place hero. I'm the child of second place hero. I'm about to overtake you. But it's funny that Todoroki still wants to crush Midoriya, but he doesn't want to do what his dad says, because that's what his dad wants him to do.
Yeah.
So
but he's doing it in his own style. Like, he wants to do it for his, you know.
But like, it still doesn't matter, because Endeavor's gonna be like, oh, once you're the top, that's what I wanted.
I can see
like,
that.
You know what I mean? So
but then I see Todoroki, so I was like, okay, I'm doing it, but not because you told me to.
Well, the best way to like make his dad angry would have been like, I'm just not gonna be a hero. Yeah. I got these powers that you want me to have, but I ain't gonna use them. Yeah, I might use them to cook.
Just because you breathe my eyes doesn't mean
right.
I think the way he was like raised to be so like strong and prideful, he just naturally wants to
fight.
To, remember his mom in a good light, like
maybe his mom does affect that. Yeah.
Yeah, because he obviously has a lot of pain about his mom.
Yeah, his mom. First of all, his mom threw boiling water on that.
Yeah. That's sad.
That's really a black sad. Mom. That's a black mom. I'm trying to tell y'all.
Yeah, maybe Todoroki has a black mom.
Slick. She got.
Oh my god, I'm dead.
I know, right?
Bria was like,
fine.
I was trying to get it out the way. I knew where it was going.
I was like, Nani?
Bria's Hidden Colors, Volume 2.
Intensifies. But anyways, take it away, Reddraw.
Alright. I was about to eat. Hey, subscribe and hit the notification button bell. I'm still fucking up, but it's all good. I'm not perfect, so. But make sure that you hit subscribe bell so you can come, get the notification squad. You're not gonna get as early like the Patreon, but you still get it slick a little bit early. So there you go. Slick.
And also follow us on all of our social media for Let's Plays Animes.
And follow our personal social medias.
And if you guys want to get premium exclusive content, be sure to check out the Patreon. You get anything from early content, like we've said before, to like contests and all this crazy stuff that we do. As far as getting videos ahead, you guys will be getting videos ahead 2 days for now, but once we're caught up, it'll be a whole week. So you guys will be getting videos a week ahead to make it seem like an actual bonus.
2 to 3 to 7 days?
Yeah. 2,
3, 7?
2, 3 days sometimes, then it's just 7. Then just 7. We ain't doing that 4, 5, 6.
A whole week ahead.
Yeah. So a whole week ahead. And then you guys also get to, depending on, where you are on the Patreon, you get to check out our bloopers. Those are pretty funny. If you guys are into our personalities, you'll definitely like that a lot. And then you get our full reactions as well, which you guys can use as like a substitute for watching the real episode, sometimes since we include the full episode in there. So yeah, definitely check that out if you're interested in that. And yeah, with that being said, let's get right into the video.
I'm going to do a song. Get it.
Get it.
And Bakugo fight again.
Alright, here we go. This is what I've been waiting on.
Midoriya, you made me real sad with falling for this guy's trick. Man, low-key creepy.
You look so tired. Like, can I put some concealer under your eyes?
He's Aizawa V2.
Yeah.
GG. Victory or defeat? I mean, that quirk is low-key broken. Wow. Aizawa prepared. Oh, because it was robots. Can't talk to robots because they ain't gonna respond. They're just gonna beat your ass. Technically, he could have by talking to the other applicants and getting them destroyed, but I guess that would still just get them points.
Yeah.
All Might! You see All Might? He's like, my boy! I swear.
It's broken.
Brainwashing. Answering a question. Oh, he doesn't want to.
I want to know how.
Come on, Midoriya.
At least it's not blood.
Breakthrough, my boy.
So at least you have conscience.
Yeah.
So he's that's crazy. You're like,
Yeah.
but like he doesn't. Ojiro doesn't remember.
That's some get out shit.
That's why he's upset. I told you to do your best for me.
And it took like 2 seconds.
Right.
Come on. He can't activate his power himself, I don't think. What? What?
Oh,
What is going on?
Is he getting more on my power?
What?
That animation right there, though.
Is this one for all?
Right.
What is going on?
What the freak?
What?
Midoriya made a gust that strong.
That's ridiculous.
That's crazy. He's about to win now. Shinso, you done. You're done.
GG.
Yo, look at that look. He said, how, nigga? I'm the one who discharged my fingers, but I wasn't the one who moved them. People I didn't know came to mind. Was it the other? Because you know how one for all is passed? That would be lit.
The other
Yo.
niggas, bro? Oh my goodness.
That's swole. So basically, Midoriya is the only one that could have done it. Oh.
What?
But he wasn't blessed. Born with the ideal quirk. Nope. So
He said
wrong, and
born
he doesn't
with the ideal
know.
quirk.
Push him?
This is why you don't assume you know other people.
Damn. Whoa. Ooh. Punch the broken fingers. That was dirty. Oh. Oh. Midoriya.
Oh.
Yo, the judo flip. Bakugo's like, oh, I remember that.
I remember doing that
Oh
to
my
you.
god. Bakugo's like, I remember I ate one of those. You slammed him hard as fuck. How hard his life
Like,
is,
it's like
though, you know what I
brainwashing.
mean?
Don't use that shit against me or on me. So
Well,
that's-
his life has to be really hard because, like, think about all the people once they know your quirk that just don't want to deal with it. In the finals, the first person to advance is Midoriya. Those looks that Midoriya.
He switches so much.
He said he hit you with that shoulder toss before.
How did that shit? Okay, that was real.
Can't.
I do feel kind of bad.
Yeah, no matter what he says now, nothing makes it better.
She's-
Oh, he has friends in the crowd.
There you go.
Aww. You're the star of general studies. Aww.
Ugh.
Oh, he's getting scouted. What are they?
He already gets scouted. That shit crazy. You did your thing, my nigga.
Aww.
So cute. I know.
Bro, I swear, don't cry, man.
A new beginning.
Bruh.
Oh, yeah.
You get certified.
Aww.
Oh, he's getting all teared up too.
What? Samoa trippy. Oh, so you did that just to show him. I just told you not to respond to me. I had a vision. 8 or 9 people. I want to see them. Oh, that's crazy. That you've got a better grasp. Oh.
あれはワン・フォー・オールに染みついた面影のようなものだと思う。そこに意思動向は介在せず、双方干渉できる類のものじゃない。なんか全然釈然とする。
That's what I said.
It's really not because without that vision, he was fucked. God, he gone.
You were there too, he said.
いいことです。
Wait, does that mean that?
邪魔だ。
Ooh.
集体ばかりだな、ショート。
Shoto.
I knew Todoroki nigga.
I forgot that that's his first name.
Yeah, that is.
You
have had overwhelming victory in both if you use both your powers.
いい加減子供じみた反抗をやめろ。
Shut your ass up.
お前は最
He
高
has
傑作だ。
siblings?
They probably tried to make sure that he had the correct kid.
That dude literally.
Yes, mom.
今は通用したとしてもすぐ限界が来るぞ。
Oh my god.
I know.
But what's with that plainness?
Ew.
I know, ew, his arms.
We gonna
They're
put.
so disturbing.
You gonna put cereal and milk in that bitch?
Oh my god.
Yeah, bro.
Todoroki has like the shadow face, bruh.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Alright. Go
Oh.
on with your scotch tape.
Hey,
Okay, I didn't even know he could drag people like that.
look, this dude. Oh, look at those eyes.
Oh my god.
He could have.
Damn.
Bruh. Okay, that was excessive,
What?
Todoroki.
Okay, that's scary. What the?
And that's off of anger from his dad.
Because he's mad, yeah.
That's it, bro.
He's like, whatever. Must hurt like the freaking frostbite, probably. Lord. That man is too
Midoriya,
broken.
I don't know what
Wow.
you gonna do, bitch.
Yeah.
Ah, shit, that hot nigga.
Yeah.
I was angry. That's dumb. That's
Midoriya's like,
He is so.
fuck.
He is so.
She already got
That's what I
him.
was trying to say.
That's
good. That was
crazy.
really good.
That was the epic end to the episode.
Todoroki is broke. Todoroki always gets like the ending OP parts
Yeah, I know, right?
of the episode. Like
That's
every
crazy.
time.
He filled half the stadium with freaking ice, spikes of ice.
For
He
one
was
person.
He literally
I know.
shook the entire stadium.
Yeah, that's
And
crazy.
vibration.
All I was like,
I can't even
What?
imagine.
I
if
might
he,
was like,
a villain attacking?
are we in Cali, nigga?
I can't even imagine if he used his full power. Like that's like
Honestly.
beyond me. Completely.
There'd be no show.
I really
like,
want
done.
to. I really want to know the flame side, bro. Like,
Yeah, if you use both, like
That's crazy.
Who
he
can beat
won't.
that?
He said, "I won't." I won't.
Yeah.
he's
As
going
of right
to
now, I won't.
at some point.
But I mean, Endeavor, as scumbaggy as he is, he did have a point where he was like, "You'll soon reach the limits of that power because you can't do everything with ice."
With ice,
Like,
yeah.
we see that like the more Todoroki uses his ice, the more it affects his own body as well. And that's like, I think that's like supposed to be his weakness that's fixed by his fire, because you could see just now like he froze his entire side that wasn't like ice, so he just had to like break out of the ice.
Yeah.
And if he was using his fire,
Right,
that would
he
probably
would've
be
melted
balanced.
and shit.
Yeah.
yeah.
His ice probably keeps him from getting too hot from his fire and his
And that's probably his other
Yeah.
siblings was going through. Is like, you have a strong quirk, but if you use it too much, you affecting your own body.
Do we know his siblings?
Which one?
No, we haven't seen them yet.
Damn, she's.
Tokoyami looks lit.
Of course.
Oh!
seconds.
Next time, battle on challengers. Young Ida's manipulated by a girl. Oh, is she gonna win? That's super funny.
Battle on challengers. They should just go ahead on and go through the whole. The other matches.
Yeah, but I mean, at the same time, we wouldn't have gotten like in-depth moments. You know what I mean?
I'm just being impatient.
Yeah, that was crazy though because, like, dang, like there's like two very emotional fights, but for two very different reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Like Midoriya, like realized that he kind of has sympathy and empathy for Shinso. Because he's like, why do you want, with a quirk like that, why do you want to be a hero? And he's like, you can't help what you can't help. Mm-hmm. Basically, like, you like, if I want, it's kind of like your feelings too, like in real life. Like, it's like, why do you like this person? I don't know. I like feel the way I feel, basically. And you can't like, change your feelings inadvertently. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's kind of just like, that's just the way it is.
I think it also made him realize, like, not only not having a quirk, like, doesn't make it more difficult to become a hero. You could have the wrong quirk. Or
that's a good point.
It's still hard to become a hero. So he's like, oh, okay. Like,
yeah, I do like that we're getting to see more perspectives of other people. And one, the reasons for being a hero. And two, like, their obstacles and trials. Like, obviously, everybody has something going on, whether they have the most powerful quirk or the weakest quirk or the dumbest quirk or no quirk. Like,
or father... breeding.
Everybody's got their issues, like really big issues, and Midoriya is definitely, they're trying to like show that that's actually resonating with him, and he connects to everyone in a certain way. Not really like Todoroki, he can't connect to, but that also allows him to feel something new and see a new perspective that he didn't before. So,
especially, it's like it's not all fine and dandy to have a quirk.
To have a strong quirk. Yeah, he sees what that causes Todoroki. So.
Yeah, it causes you to be, like, highly sought after and stuff. And I've literally, like, said it before and, like, so many different things, and I'll say it again, but, like, being on, like, the side of good is so much harder than being on the side of evil. Like, there's so much more that you have to worry about. Like, for example, when you're fighting a villain, the good people have to worry about, okay, am I going to hurt the surroundings? Do I need to protect people that are around me? The villains are just like, fuck it, I'm just going to kill everyone, wreck everything. Like, you don't have to be careful, you know what I mean? Yeah. And so it's just, like, even with Shinso, like, and even Midoriya to a point where, like, because you could even go as far to say, like, even though Midoriya didn't have a quirk, he definitely, like, his mind, like, his smart mind and, like, his thought process, he could definitely, like, build himself something that would be able to, like, help fight people with quirks. Yeah. And then, like, he could have just been like, oh, I'm just going to be a villain then because no one believes in me. Like, he had his mom, and then he had, like, his strong-willed mindset. And, like, everybody that wants to be a hero, it shows that they have a strong-willed mindset, because if they didn't, it would be so easy for them to just be a villain. Like, Shinso, like, could be a villain like that. Most definitely,
because and what you talking like that remind me of the first Incredible movie. Remember the villain?
Yep. Literally, Syndrome.
Yeah, and, Syndrome. That's exactly what happened.
What was his name? Buddy or something like that? He was like, go home, buddy. And it's also like that if you get dejected by your star hero, like, your heart turns cold. And then as a child, that could really just mold you into something else where you're just like, that wasn't the path that you were supposed to originally go. Because imagine, like, Incredibles if, Mr. Incredible had just been like, yeah, you can be my sidekick. Yeah, let's go on all these. He probably would have grown up to be a great hero. They wouldn't have had to deal with any of that BS from him becoming a villain.
Yeah, he was good. But
yeah, because he literally became a villain and was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna screw your life up. Like, you screwed my life up, so I'm gonna screw your life up. And I could imagine them bringing someone in later, maybe I couldn't see All Might really doing that, but maybe like All Might couldn't, like, maybe someone looks at it like All Might couldn't, like, save someone. Like, maybe he saves all these people, but he doesn't save someone specific, because All Might can't be everywhere at once. And so he's like, why didn't you save my mom? Or, like, why didn't you this? I'm going to become a villain, and I'm just, right. So there's, like, always those people that you can't save and stuff like that. So it's just really interesting to see. Also, again, Todoroki's fight. I mean, I knew that he had no chance against Sero, but to, like, know the extent of which Sero had no chance was, like, crazy. Because I didn't even know that Sero was going to, like, drag him like that. I had a little hope. Yeah. Like, I said, okay, this might be, like, a little even for a while. Todoroki might freeze his tape and then break out of it.
Really, bro?
Which he did.
Come on.
I didn't know that he was going to go overboard like that, though. You know what I mean?
I did. Once he
that could have killed him.
Yeah, it could have.
That could have straight like murked him and killed him.
Hey man, he was angry. I don't know what to tell you.
And he almost hurt other people in the crowd and everything.
This other student's dead. I was a little mad about what my dad said.
Hey,
you know,
you said don't worry about it. We have healing lady. They said
they can't heal back from death.
Hey, they said that. They said don't worry about it, bro.
Yeah, and I like how the crowd was trying to be like, Sarah, it's fine. Don't mind.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like
they tried to help him.
Yeah,
hey, you suck, but don't worry about it though.
They were
and
just
nobody
like,
should feel bad about losing to Todoroki.
Yeah, I mean, unless you're Midoriya, you didn't go 100%.
Yeah.
Because
exactly.
that fight better be lit.
Yeah.
That's actually probably what they be talking about. A lot of y'all been talking about episode 10. I'm pretty sure that's probably their match or something like that.
But the interesting thing about Midoriya versus Todoroki, like thinking about it, even though they're both like I guess equal in power, because
Midoriya has no control.
Well, it's not just that, but he has, unless he does like a flick, like a gust or something, he has a close range quirk where he needs to be hitting you directly pretty much. Unless he's doing something indirect like a flick or something. But Todoroki's a lot more versatile in his range. So.
Well, yes and no. Like the bad thing or the kind of interesting thing about Midoriya versus Todoroki is that you have Midoriya is on like either one end of the spectrum or not. Like basically Todoroki's in the middle and he's balanced with his powers, assuming that he uses both of his quirks, which we already know that he's not trying to do. So he's already like a little on this side of the spectrum when it comes to like just using his ice. If he uses both he's balanced. But Midoriya, he either goes 100% and that could like instant kill Todoroki, which he doesn't want to do. So he's not going to go 100%. And then he can use like a small percentage, but it might not be enough to deal with the power of Todoroki's quirk. And then also, like, the long-range versus short-range thing. Like, I think that he'll be fine with that respect because we've seen, like, All Might punch air. We've seen Midoriya punch air, like, to, like, destroy the building in, like, Season 1 or whatever when they were in that training exercise. And we've also seen him do the flick and, like, so many, like, versatile things. So pretty much anything All Might can do.
Yeah, it is.
Anything that All Might can do, pretty much Midoriya can do, too. But he just breaks his limbs as a response. So it'll be interesting to see how Midoriya puts up with that, because Midoriya is watching this match like, oh shit.
Yeah,
like,
and he has 2 broken fingers now.
But it's healed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's healed now.
Well, maybe it's not completely healed because they still wrap it up.
Well, his body might be like that part, like his fingers might still be a little bit weak. Or something, or affected.
And
easily,
that might play into their match a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if he can't use those fingers without causing some kind of insane injury.
Which for him, the more limbs available, the better.
Right. Because it's also like when a recovery girl heals you, she takes away some of your stamina. So since everything is like in the same day, like
so that's he's already in a disadvantage a little bit because
that's rough.
Yeah, and then Todoroki have no damage and no stamina loss or anything.
But it's also interesting because he almost overexerted himself using his quirk. So I wonder if that does something to Todoroki too, where it's like the more he uses, his ice, the colder his body gets or something like that.
You know what's crazy? Like, imagine them being kids and then they're having tantrums.
Bruh, being the parent.
Jack.
Well, the interesting thing is when they said that when you have a quirk, you either have one of your parents' quirks, another one of your parents' quirks, or a combination of the two. So probably your parents could probably calm you down with their own quirk. Like Todoroki's like, it's like Avatar. Little Zuko is like, ah! And Fire Lord's like, boy, I'll tear you up, like. And it's funny because I thought that the burn on Todoroki actually came from Endeavor, but then we learned that it came from Todoroki's mom, which is crazy.
Yeah, that was unexpected.
And I love that story. I love that.
Yeah.
Rendra loves when moms throw boiling hot water.
No, I just love backstories,
Yeah, even Midoriya said that he has a backstory of a main character, even though he was the main character. That's like some fourth wall. I see you, Horikoshi. I see you trying to break the fourth wall of your own anime.
Because he can easily become a villain. You know what I'm saying? I just love backstories, perspective, because everybody have a different perspective.
And that's ironic that like the water was boiling, so it's like both sides.
Oh yeah, true. Because his mom's power was just straight ice, and that also like. I wonder if we'll see his mom's quirk in action, or if she was a hero.
I want to see his siblings.
Or something like that. Yeah, I want to see his siblings as well. I also really want to see the past like owners of One for All because that was crazy. Like, and then like the nurse being like, he said he saw you there too, and she knows about like his quirk and a little bit how it works. So maybe that's like, and he was like, that's a good thing, but he was like looking down like sadly. So maybe like that just means that like All Might's power is fading that fast, or maybe that All Might's dying or something like that. Hopefully it doesn't mean that. Because, you know, we don't want All Might to die.
I know, that'd be
like,
so sad.
Like, bro, it would be hella sad. But
don't worry about it. Deku is here.
I also just wonder in the future if, like... I mean, I almost feel like All Might just gave Midoriya, like, a BS excuse for what happened. Like, that... And he was like, oh, like... You know, I experienced that when I was younger, too. It just happened. But he was, like, totally shocked when he said, All Might, I had a vision. And it had these people in it.
I think he legit had the vision because he still said that that's a good thing. So he knows.
Well, they were talking about like All Might being in the vision as part of the past owners of One for All. So like maybe that's a bad thing. Like maybe once you get One for All passed on, you get weaker and weaker until you just die. Like not just use your powers. So it's like, you know, he was like kind of sad when he said that. So definitely, I feel like if Midoriya is able to. It'll be like the Avatar if they're able to just go into the Avatar state and talk to like the past owners. Yeah. Like if he's the Avatar now, like he could just be like, "All Might, help me."
We don't know
what do I do?
The past owners are alive, like any of them.
I think they're dead.
As of right now, we don't. But
I want to say they're dead because like it's over many generations. Yeah. So they probably would have just like, died of old age or something like that.
I never thought about that, like dying instead of like just losing their quirk.
Yeah.
How do you say that?
Quirk. Yeah.
Yeah, I had problems with it. But it's very interesting. Cool. That fight toward
not cool.
But now we're looking for Bakugo and who?
Well, the next fight I think is Ida versus the support girl, and Tokoyami's fight, which I'm interested to see because I also just want to see what Yaoyorozu comes because she has time. You know what I mean? Like some of these people, like that's why tournament arcs are kind of unfair sometimes. Like Chunin Exam, Naruto, like you sit on the sidelines and you watch everybody's match, and then your match comes up and you've had hella time to strategize. Like I don't want to hear no excuses from the people that are like the last people to fight because like y'all had all the time in the world. It's like, to plan.
And it's so crazy because imagine other people fighting different, like you know how Rock Lee fought Gaara, but Rock Lee, if he fought Naruto would have lost.
Yeah,
you know,
he would just beast on him.
So these tournaments are just crazy. It's all about luck sometimes.
Yeah, and it's like there's like sometimes people get paired up with each other where they're the only ones that could beat that person. Like if I know, like personally, if Lee had been paired up with Sasuke would have lost. Right. Yeah. He would have took a big L.
Lee could have beat anybody but Gaara, I feel like.
Yeah.
He could have beat anybody.
And he literally just didn't. Well, we could argue he wouldn't be able to beat Naruto as well because he might QB. Yeah. But we don't know.
Oh, like, but you know what I'm trying to say.
But I definitely know what you're saying. Yeah. Like the 8 gates was like too much for any Genin besides Gaara to handle. Right. Like any Genin would have just straight been aced. Like I don't care, and that's why I was mad that they like made Lee like a side character later.
Yeah,
and,
I was mad about that.
And
too,
I was just like, what the hell?
Because Guy is the beast.
Oh yeah, my guy.
Oh my goodness. But.
Yeah.
But anyways, we're gonna wrap up the video there. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a thumbs up on the video, like, and be sure to click the subscribe button down below and follow our content. Also, like we said before in the beginning of the video, if you guys want to check out the Patreon for additional bonuses or our social media, all that is in the link down below as well. And be sure to leave a question on our Q&A comment as a reply so that we can do it during our Q&A video.
No answers, just questions.
Yes. Exactly. We'll just be like, someone asked first of this.
Well, that was a very good question.
Interesting. That's a very good question. Moving on.
I'm not going to answer because y'all motherfuckers going to brainwash my ass.
But also, guys, as part of our like new ending thing, if you guys want to subscribe, there should be like a subscribe thing to our right. To our right. It'll be on the other box besides this one. And then there'll also be some videos that you guys can watch of our own after the video ends. Yep. So check that out. And we'll see you guys on the next one.
Bye
guys.
Bye.